die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be sort of giving a review on John Varvatos XX, a relatively new fragrance for men. But before I talk about this one, if you haven't entered the new giveaway, you've got to be subscribed to the channel, you've got to follow the Aussie Marcel Instagram, and just leave a comment if you haven't already entered the giveaway. If you have, don't worry, I've got your name written down right over there, so no need to enter it twice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. The Aussie Marcel Instagram will be up there, or it might be up there, doesn't really matter. It's somewhere around here, so just go and chuck us a follow on that. So, John Varvatos XX is my fragrance of the day. I was going to do an unboxing, but I was really keen to wear it. I picked it up from Priceline for $40 Australian, down from like 120, and at that sort of value, at that sort of savings, it was a no-brainer. I had to pick it up and try it. So yeah, presentation, immaculate, regal, and a little militaristic as well, with like the medallion here. And that sort of translates over to the bottle design as well. You can see the medallion right there. And then XX on the cap. Love the design here. The thing with John Varvatos fragrances is that they're always so high quality in terms of both the fragrances and the presentation. For the price, you can't really find a better presented fragrance than the John Varvatos range. Even like Artisan, man, those look absolutely incredible. Now, how does it smell though? It's already my fragrance of the day, so I'm just gonna reapply it to the clothes as well. Sweet. It is a gourmand. You get chocolate and coffee in the opening. It's very sweet. It reminds me of Paco Rabanne's 1 million if it wasn't really shit. So I would never wear Paco Rabanne's 1 million. And that's one of those fragrances that you can even apply from 40 meters away and it's still too strong and get it out of my sight. But what it does remind me of, even more so, Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy the EDT. These two, during the opening and the mid, are basically identical. Like, I sprayed it on my hand earlier just so I can like kind of compare it as it's drying down. The two are so similar in the opening and the mid, it's ridiculous. It isn't until sort of the dry down where Bad Boy the EDT separates itself from Johnny V's XX. This is the more aromatic scent, so if you want something that's maybe a little more mature, a little more complex, maybe this will be the fragrance for you. But Johnny V's XX, you tired of me calling it Johnny V yet? John Varvatos' XX, definitely for the younger man, the younger bloke. If you're under 25, this is probably the one you should be going for. If you're over 25, maybe Bad Boy the EDT, although I recommend Bad Boy Le Parfum over the EDT, and over the Cobalt edition as well. So at $40, the value for this one is incredible. I'm still wearing it. I can't comment with 100% certainty that the performance is great, but it's at least good, and I think as far as performance goes, that's sort of the ballpark of where you want to be in. This Bad Boy the EDT is a 12-hour plus scent. It is a beast. It performs and performs and performs. This is maybe not quite as powerful as Paco Rabanne's 1 million, but it smells better than 1 million, so definitely check this one out over 1 million. Now, back to Johnny V's XX. This is a special scent. If you can get it for under 70 Australian, I would say pick up a bottle of this one. This is the sort of thing that people are gonna love to smell on you, and for that reason, I think it's blind buy worthy. There's just something about this one. It's the sweetness, it's that sort of feeling at the moment when it comes to fragrances, particularly men's fragrances. So many of them are smelling warm and sweet, and that's where the industry is sort of heading right now, at least from what I've observed. If you haven't checked out XX by Johnny V yet, definitely check this one out. I think it's a pretty solid buy, even at $60, $70, $80. Maybe at that point, at about the $80 point, I would rather get Bad Boy the EDT, but for under 80, this is the better value. What are your thoughts and feelings on the Johnny V fragrances? I think the brand as a whole is criminally underrated. Dark Rebel and Dark Rebel Rider are iconic, they're incredible. I'm one of those blokes that picked up 3 bottles of Dark Rebel just because I've got a feeling that when it dries up, it's going to dry up in a really terrible way, and then those suckers are going to be like $500 a bottle, and I am not spending $500 on John Varvatos Dark Rebel when I was getting the bottles for $50 Australian. So yeah, if you've ever worn a Johnny V fragrance, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you blokes around.